Hello and welcome to Campus to Community, the Columbia Basin College news magazine, to keep you informed of what's happening at CBC and how we might better serve you. Today in our show, we're going to be talking about a new program at Columbia Basin College called Microsoft IT Academy, in which anyone, not just CBC students, can take classes and improve your life. We'll be speaking with the Associate Dean for Library Services and Instructional Support, Melissa McBurney. We're also going to talk today to our two All-USA Academic All-Stars, Amjad Al-Shakarji and Shwe Zin, and we just happen to have Shwe with us right now. Shwe, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
Why don't you tell us first a little bit about yourself and how you ended up at Columbia Basin College?
Okay, so I was born in Thailand. I've lived moving from refugee camps to refugee camps for about 10 years of my life. My family and I originally applied to migrate to Australia, but when my dad passed away at the age of 4, the whole application process got canceled. So a couple years later, my mom eventually regained strength to gather our family up and leave everything she knew behind to start a new life again for us again. So we applied for the United States this time, and I arrived here when I was 9. And right now I'm a senior at Southridge High School and finishing my last quarter of my general A degree at CBC through the Running Start program.
Boy, that's quite a journey in life for anyone, but for someone as young as you were then to come up there, it must have been quite a struggle. Yeah,
I mean, it hasn't been easy, especially with the clashing of cultures and growing up in completely different cultures, but I've managed.
So you're a Running Start student. What's your experience been like at CBC?
I would say enlightening and rewarding. Those would be the perfect words, I believe. Because college classes, it's so different from high school classes. I mean, to anyone that doesn't want to continue on to college, the one thing I would tell them is it's much different. I mean, in high school you think, oh, this is just memorizing formulas and it's a pain, but college isn't like that. You actually learn about things in life that matters, and you grow into a better person, and you see the world in a much better perspective and viewpoints, and that's what college teaches you. Higher education isn't just about, more formulas to remember and more facts and boring statements, I don't know. But for me, college education and CBC experience has been so enlightening because I've learned so much about the world around me and who I am as a person. And it's also been rewarding because since I started attending CBC, I got to work as a math tutor for the TRIO program, and it's just a great feeling to utilize what I know to help others succeed as well. So.
Fantastic. We're very proud of you. And so what are your plans after you graduate from CBC?
I actually just sent in my admission acceptance letter to UW, so I'll be attending UW in the fall of this year and earn my bachelor's degree in biochemistry, Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, and eventually attend their med school.
Great. And then what do you want to do for a career?
For a career, I want to be a pediatrician. So after I finish med school and go through residency and training and all that, I plan to return to Thailand. There's a doctor in Thailand who has a community hospital where she treats Burmese refugees. And everybody calls her Mother. She's known as Mother because of her generosity and kindness to all the Burmese people and how she treats them. So, and that's how I want to be seen as when I'm older.
Well, we're extremely proud of you, and congratulations to you, Shwe.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with our other All-USA candidate right after this.
Immediately started to see ways that I can improve our company to better manage projects and to to ask better questions and to get better information. Do you think, oh, project managers should just take this? In a way, anybody who works on any project should really have project management experience. It would really help if everybody understood the concepts and principles.
And welcome back, and we have the other half of our pair of All-USA Academic All-Stars with us now, Amjad Al-Shakarji. And Amjad, thanks for joining us. And
thank you for having me.
We're quite proud of you, and as we heard from Shwe, why don't you tell us a little bit of how you happened to end up at Columbia Basin College?
Well, I was originally born in Syria, and I came here with my family as a refugee when I was the age of 4. And then eventually we moved to Pasco, and I graduated from Chihuahua High School, where I graduated as the 3rd in my class. And then I also went to CBC after I graduated, and I started taking classes from there.
Okay.
And now I'm also the study day officer for PTK and also a tutor for mathematics.
Fantastic. So what was the experience like? We didn't talk to Shwe about this, but going to the all-academic ceremony in Olympia, what was that like?
I think it was an amazing experience to be able to hear other people's stories and what type of things they went through, and also to be able to meet and like see other students that went through like high-level education and also like high-level classes and having like higher grades and stuff like that.
And you could relate to some of their stories, I think, right?
Yeah. It's like some of them came as refugees, some of them had like experiences where maybe their parents they suffered like life-threatening like stories, or even like having like deaths earlier on in their life, but you know, other things like that.
Okay, fantastic. Now you're majoring in electrical engineering. How did that come about?
Well, when I was in high school, I went to work at P&L for a COE internship. And I got to meet several interns and other students there, and they kind of suggested that electrical engineering would be a good idea for me, since as a young child I was liked working with electronics, working with computers. So I decided that's what my major would be.
Tell us a little bit about your experience at CBC.
Well, I would say my experience at CBC was pretty amazing. I got to work with high-level students and also meet several new instructors that I would have never met before if I haven't taken that. As a Running Start student for 2 years, I got to learn a lot of new things that I wouldn't have learned in high school, and also different topics what we might have not covered like in high school as well. So it was an amazing experience for me to be able to get that college experience earlier on.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Now, what are your plans after CBC?
After CBC, I hope that I can get accepted into Seattle University and work on my degree for electrical engineering, and also after that, a major in electrical engineering and work as an electrical engineer.
And where would you like to do that? In this area, the United States, Syria?
I hope to come back to Tri-Cities and hopefully find a job here, because there's a lot of different opportunities in this location.
Well, good luck to you, and we're extremely proud of you, Amjad. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And we're going to be right back and talk about a program that could really help you whether you're a CBC student or not, and it's free of charge. Coming up right after this.
I work in the project controls division, so this program is a really good fit for me for project management. It's a good package because everything that I'm learning here, we also are doing in our programs and projects at work. I just think it's a great program because it's close to home, and I can still work and be able to attend classes at night.
And welcome back. And now we're going to talk about a program that's open to everyone in our area, CBC students and non-students. That's called the Microsoft IT Academy. And with us is the Associate Dean for Library and Instructional Support, Melissa McBurney. Melissa, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
First on everybody's mind is, what is the Microsoft IT Academy?
Well, the Microsoft IT Academy is hands-on learning for hundreds of courses for Microsoft products. This came about through a partnership with Microsoft. The Washington State Library was able to get funding through the state legislature to offer this free of charge for all Washington State residents. So tribal libraries, community college libraries, and public libraries can sign up people for these courses.
What are some of the courses that are offered?
Well, there's actually a couple umbrellas under this. There's a digital literacy section, and those courses are actually freely available. You don't have to sign up for the Microsoft IT Academy. But I think these are really important courses because we do have people that are coming back to school after not having been using computers. And so those are very, very basic courses, like how to use a mouse, what's email, social media. And so those, anybody can go to columbiabasin.edu/ITA, and we have those courses listed there, so they can just go right into those. The second part of the section are the IT Academy courses themselves, and those cover courses from the Microsoft Office products like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all the way to Windows Server and SharePoint, so it can get pretty technical. There are beginning, intermediate, and advanced courses in all of these areas. The courses are self-paced, and so you can go in, you start a course, maybe you don't have time to finish it. They're broken into discrete modules, so you can do one module, come back. It'll keep your place because you've set up this account, and you can take as many courses at a time as you want.
Wow. So what are some of the outcomes that can be expected from taking IT Academy courses besides just learning those different skills?
Well, anybody can get a certificate. So you finish a Word course, for example, and you get a certificate showing that you've finished. And it's not just that you're going through and clicking through PowerPoint slides or half watching a video. There are actual assessments built into these courses. So putting that on your resume, it actually means something. So an employer can look at it and say, oh, this person has skills in this area. We need somebody that knows Excel well, and this person's taken all of these Excel courses. Another option is going for certification. So that's a very advanced level. There's like Microsoft Office Specialist certification. And so the person can go through all of the different courses that are required for that certification and then sign up to take the exam, which are actually several $1,000s to take those exams. But in some cases, people need to have those certifications for their jobs.
And it could lead to another job or perhaps a promotion.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so how do you register for these classes?
Well, if you're a CBC student, you can go to Canvas, and there's a Microsoft IT Academy class in the Canvas for you, and it'll go into how to set up a Microsoft account, and it'll have an enrollment code. The libraries are given enrollment codes to protect so that not just anybody can go in and sign up for these courses. If you aren't affiliated with CBC, you can go to your local library, so Richland Public and the Mid-Columbia libraries all offer this as well. We can also help you at CBC. So if you come into the library, one of our librarians, Anthony Ubler, has been our project manager for this, and he will sit down with you and help you get enrolled.
Well, that's fantastic. Boy, this is an absolute great thing that the state's offering us now.
Yeah, we've already had about 100 students sign up for this, so it's really great.
That's fantastic. Melissa, thank you very much. That's Campus to Community for this month. See you next time.